students or graduate students, we moved to the Western Hotel. We set up Westin. So that time I was in Palm Grill. There's only a chef de partie. So we worked our way up as the junior sous chef. Then later on, I have an opportunity to move to Beijing International Hotel as executive sous chef. So it's a double promotion from junior sous to the Beijing International Hotel. That time when I went to Beijing, when my first daughter was only 3 months old. So there was a sacrifice that you need to, really go for it. So you need to set your career path. And after that, after Beijing, I moved to the Westin Chosan Beach as executive sous chef for 2 years, 2 years contract, and then moved back to Westin here. So that time I doesn't have executive sous chef position, which is from Otto Weiber. So there's no Edmund, so the cafe is very important. I need just only a sous chef to run my cafe, but it's very, very important 3 meal. So from executive sous chef dropped to sous chefs. The tea room, that time was a tea room. So within 3 months, promoted back to chef de cuisine. So with your years of experience, so you put it to practice, so 3 months promoted to a chef de cuisine, or you call it executive sous chefs. Then later on, 1995, Ritz-Carlton opening. So they managed to get me as an executive sous chef, so I hired the best, all the local staff, and then to open up the Ritz-Carlton. So 3.5 years. So I offered to become an executive sous chef, open Ritz-Carlton Sharm el Sheikh. So first Asian executive chef opened up Sharm el Sheikh, which work with Egyptian. And I have my pastry chef is a French, I got Italian chef, I got Japanese running the Asian. So very daring. So after 2 years, I have a chance to move back to a city hotel, which is Shanghai, Ritz-Carlton Shanghai. So stayed there for 7 years. So I built up the outside catering empire. So we are very, very strong in the outside catering. So you need to go for external to build the F&B repetitions. Then after that, I moved back to Suntec Singapore. Again, 2 years MICE experience. So you have a lot of hotel experience. So again, 2 years MICE experience. And then I landed in the RWS. So we have hotels and the MICE experience. So this was my career path, right? So you got the privileges to meet the most powerful man in the world, which is the father and son, all at 2 different occasions. All right, you have a chance to speak to Mr. Bush, which is face to face. And we have the chance also to serve the 2 most powerful men in Singapore. Right, you have a chance to take picture with them. And what I believe is, if you want someone to do a good job, ensure that you give him a good job to do. It means you need to go through the details, go through the process, explain to him in order he can perform a good job back to you, right? And the IR, which you have a lot of opportunity for all the youngsters here. You have 6 hotels, so you have the food carts, which is in the attractions. You have Malaysian food street, all the best local food, and all the way up to the Michelin's restaurant, right? So you have to go through all these stage. So here I mentioned all the food carts, and Asian heritage, which is all the best hawker food, and contemporary, which is all the Michelin starred kitchens. And what takes to be success? Okay, these are the 6 criteria. You have to be very, very honest. If you make any mistake, sorry chef, I make a mistake, so let's move on. Okay, always have to be honest. And you must be very proactive. You have to foresee that what thing's going to be wrong or right. You have to be very proactive. Don't wait until someone to tell you what to do. And you may be very enthusiastic in everything, not only in work, also in all kinds of activities. And you must be very people-oriented. Yeah, you must know how to mingle with the guests, and also have a good relationship with your fellow colleagues, and also being a team player, and never say no. Never say no in the kitchens. All right. And how the chef moving up? So you see, you need to slowly climb up to this ladder, step by steps. Right. You need to pay a little bit more effort, a little bit of more times. Mix around with those big boys, okay? So you have a chance to move out. Okay, I need to move very fast now. I need to talk more about the associations, because I know that some of the young chefs, you are already in the junior chef club, correct? So these are the membership in the Chef Association. So you have the active members, which is those who are senior chefs, those junior member, which is chef de partie and below, and junior chef club, as well as a corporate member. We need all these members in order to sustain the membership in the association. And of course, we have got the fun times. So in the association, you always have social activities. So you can do some sports, do some cycling over the weekend, and also you can go to the during trip to Malaysia. And also you have got the D&D. So 1 year you have one D&D, and the AGM and the Chinese New Year away dinner. So ensure that you have to join the participation. And for education, so that's the fun part. Education, as we say, we line up for the caviar workshops. You have Italian wine and food tasting. You got the sake workshop. So all these are waiting for you, right? And okay, I go to you very fast with the education. This is caviar and Italian food. Probably you can see some of your faces there. And sake workshop. So these are additional knowledge which you can gain, not from your classroom. And these are the WSQ classes which you can enroll in, which is enrich your education. And of course, we have social activities, we have education, and sometimes, most of the time, we do charity and community work. We work with Yellow Ribbons. We're sending chefs to the prison and work with the inmates. Cook for them 3 courses. We teach them 3 courses over lunch, and they serve as a charity. So in return, that these inmates in the future, they can work in the our hotel industries. We also during the chef day, we also doing cooking class in the school, especially for the chefs. Always remember, October 20th is International Chef Day. October 20th every year. Worldwide, all the chefs are doing charity community work on October 20th. So, same like our Chef Association, we always look for exciting programs to giving back to community. And lastly, which is the SAMH, which is Singapore Association of Mental Health. We're cooking a charity dinner for them. This is a bigger scale on 3rd of May at Resort World for 300 packs. So they're selling for 3,500 per table. So this was the 3rd time we are cooking for them. And you can see here, these are the Culinary Institutes already in the Junior Chef Club. And this is a Chef Association Vision and Mission. So during January, we did a retreat in Batam with all the committee. So we came out with this vision and mission, which is we nurture generation of chefs to raise the profile and standard of culinary professions. Okay, this is our vision. Our mission is we, of course, we need to provide the guidance and training, and also the skills upgrading, and using our resources, means all using the resources among the chefs ourselves, and enhance productivity. Right now the word is very, very strong as productivity towards these few years, because we are going to face some labor shortage. So everyone has to do a little bit of multitask. And of course, Chef SCA is the only association in Singapore which affiliate with WGS, World Association of Chef Society. So you being the umbrella of the association, you got to benefit to go to the world and explore yourself and bring back additional knowledge. And our commitments, as we say that SCA, we build champion. Believe it or not, we really build champions. We can see that over 25 years, you can see that we have 2000, we are Culinary Olympics, and we also the first Asian stand on the podium to receive the Bocuse d'Or, 3rd place. And also 1984, because SCA, which is established in 1984, so next year will be our 30 years anniversary, and looking forward for FHA on April, Food and Hotel Asia. So I need a lot of help from junior chefs, and also we're going to do very big celebrations for Singapore Chef Association over the period of next year. And you can see these are the glory which you have. Gold medal in 1984 in Culinary Olympic Erfurt. 1996, we got the second place at Expo Guest. And 1991, American Culinary Classic, which is the winner. And also, we create a national dishes. Anyone see who is that gentleman here? That's Peter Kniep when he was young. He is the guy who create a black chicken, put the black chicken in the map. So that's why as a youngster, you have to inspire yourself to create a Singapore signature dishes in order to get the gold medal. That's Peter Kniep when it's during 80. And we have, of course, we got a gold medal there, which is from other team. And we have 1990, we got Bocuse d'Or. We had third place, which I mentioned. And FHA 1994, we won the champion of the Battle of Lions. And 1998, in Culinary World Cup Luxembourg, we are the overall champion. And these were the competition glory. And then, beside competition, we also help the community to do the longest Tang Yuan. So that will be in the Guinness World Record. And we also, the national team invited by former president to Istana, to have some appreciation. And of course, this, you can see stick clip was just shown on the recent newspaper that our SCA team, which is represented by Marina Mandarin, they just won the Thai Culinary Classic. That means the Singaporean go there to cook a Thai cuisine. So you should be very proud of being a Singaporean, right? Hopefully you can use this to win the dishes. And 05, you can see here, 05 to 2013, as I mentioned, the winners of the Princess Cup, which is the Thai team. And coming up, which is November, we have 3 competitions. We are going to send one team of young chefs to Korea for competitions. So accommodation, air ticket, or payoff. So we're still looking for some volunteers, but we will train you up. We are going to send one team to Dubai Classic. Also air ticket, that's a senior team. Air ticket and accommodation also paying off. So the team have not formed yet, this is November. So third team will be Igaho in Basel. Every 7 years, we have this competition. We were the last overall champion. It was the last champion in 2005. So this time, Singapore team is going there to defend our champion. Okay, so we're looking forward. So a lot of work to be done to train the teams to get ready. So being a junior chef here, you have a chance to explore yourself as an assistant. Start from assistant, slowly grow yourself, and you have a chance to go overseas, and then bring more glory back to Singapore. So I hope that you become part of the Singapore culinary milestones, and hope you can work together with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chef Edmund. Are there any questions for Chef Edmund? I think it's pretty comprehensive. Okay, if there are no more questions, then once again a big hand please for Chef Edmund. Thank you so much. And ladies and gentlemen,